I do. Several years ago, my father pulled out from Edmondson Road and had a wreck right here. He ended up in the field over there and had to be extracted by the fire department. He ended up spending 8 weeks in Lakeshore in Birmingham with a severe brain injury that he never quite recovered from.
Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm out with Mayor Kenneth Nail here in the city of Hanceville. We're on the corner of the fatality here earlier in the week. Mayor, this intersection's a problem, isn't it?
It is, Tim. It's so sad that I know myself of 3 people that has got killed at this intersection. One of them didn't die immediately, but died a few minutes later. But it's just so sad. And
I understand we had Mr. Cooper from ALDOT, the big man, come down to you, and the mayor and other city council folks talk to him. What do you think will come from that conversation?
Well, according to Mr. Cooper, in speaking with him, he understands that we do have a situation here, and he's going to take the what we discussed today back to Montgomery and try to come up with some kind of a plan to do something. We don't know exactly at this point what that will be.
So I'm very passionate about the danger of this intersection. I always worried about my children driving across it. I worry about myself driving across it. I think we need to do something to slow the traffic, stop sign, red light, anything would be welcome.
And I really never understood this, because when you go this way, you can see a mile. When you go this way, you can see a mile. It is a 45 zone here, and our police do try to get them to slow down through here, but I really don't know what the problem is.
Well, and I've worked a number of minor accidents here. When I say minor, they weren't fatalities. It's unusual. I don't know why it happens. It's a mystery to me.
I don't either. We have 2 stop signs, and of course 91 highway is a throughway, and they have the right of way, but I just don't understand it. We do appreciate the governor's office, and we appreciate Mr. Cooper coming up and meeting with us this morning, and
whether it be a caution light or stop, four-way stop, or what that might be. But
well, I know I talked to you earlier, and you can document 3 fatalities at this intersection, and I've worked a number of non-fatalities as well. It's strange how it happens right here at this corner.
Well, and it is hard to understand. There seems to be a pretty clear view of sight, but it's just a busy intersection. A lot of traffic on 91. And then the cross traffic is tremendous, especially early mornings during school hours. It's a very heavily used road.
The governor's office told me that they had got several emails from the Hanceville area, so we appreciate our folks speaking up and give them your concerns. So,
well, it's a case where the squeaky wheel is getting a little bit of oil today, isn't it?
Yes. Now, Mr. Cooper didn't say, we did talk about a red light. I don't think that's going to happen. We talked about a 4-way stop. I think that might be a possibility. He didn't commit. He's going to talk to his local engineer, and I'm sure they'll make a decision next week.
Well, now, I know, since I've known you, you've always said that, hey, the city will help pay for a light out here.
Sure.
If you're willing to pony up the money, what would be the objection to a light? Is there some kind of... Well, if you're not used to it, as you're coming in from Holly Pond and Walter, it's pretty much highway down 91. Then all of a sudden you're in the city of Hanceville, and you don't know what's happening until you get here. So unless you're a veteran of this road, you wouldn't know to slow down.
Exactly. And when the traffic's coming west, from the east, they're coming off that hill, and traffic sometimes picks up a little bit, more so than it should.
Mr. Cooper's going to go down and see, because he said there's a distance, they don't like to put one just every few feet, and I understand that. And this will be for the trucks and the cars, you will, if they put in a 4-way stop, you will have to stop, and our police will be working that to make sure that that's enforced. But, he was concerned that his office would get a lot of complaints about the 4-way stop. I really think our local people will be happy with it, but folks voted for me to do what I think's best, and I honestly and truly think this is going to be best for our community, a 4-way stop. I know it's a little troublesome to have to stop here, but look, folks, it might be my family, it might be your family. we've got to do something.
Yeah, because it's easy just to not be paying attention and pull out in front, and you just never know when people are going to come through here at high rate of speed, for sure.
And that's true, and it's very, very busy early in the morning with students coming to Wallace, people going to work, people cutting through this road. It's just a very dangerous intersection that we need to try to solve the problem.